The concept of power dressing evolved in the late 1970s and early 1980s when the women in the European nations as well as in America started coming out of their households and started competing men in corporates as well as in politics. This concept was then brought into being where women were told to dress up in a manner that they showcased the power of their personality. However, there has not been a clear definition of this concept ever, but in general man's understanding or in common man's understanding, power dressing is considered as the practice of dressing in a style that intends to show that one holds position or an important position in some place. The importance of power dressing, which cannot be eliminated and has improved and increased with time, is as under. Power dressing is the most important thing in creating the first strong impression on someone by enhancing your own personality. People often judge you by the kind of clothes you wear, so dress well. It evokes confidence in the person's mind who's wearing good clothes. Let's take an example where we understand that the day we are dressed very well, we feel really confident and we walk really, really nicely, looking straight into the eyes of the other person. That's power dressing, and that's the effect it has on a person's mind. In some cases, proper code of dressing also relates to the authority of the person wearing it. Take an example of a police inspector and a police commissioner. The difference in the dress code and the difference in the way they dress tells us the level and the authority that these people hold. Last but not the least, it is a highly regarded attribute in the corporates because the corporates regards the way a person dresses really, really importantly, and they give very much importance to this process of power dressing. Important facts about power dressing. Let us quickly take a look at some facts why power dressing has gained so much of popularity over the world and how it has become a very important part of our lives. So 55% of another person's perception is based on how you look. Now, if 55% is the number that we are talking, that means we are talking majority. And if majority of the people around the world perceive your personality by the way you look, and the way you look is exactly the way you dress, so you need to be very careful about your power dressing. It is rightly said that dress for the job you want, not for the job you have. So the people who dress very well have more chances of getting ahead in their career. And I don't say so, the recruiters do. So 75% of recruiters believe that how a person dresses for work affects their job, their salary, and their possible promotions as well. Because your first impression, ladies and gentlemen, is always the lasting one. Tips for power dressing? Well, always invest in a great suit as they are classic and timeless part of your wardrobe. The suits have survived the changes in fashion since the 1800s till 2020, and they are here to stay. So always have this classic piece of dressing in your wardrobe. That's a suit. Shop smart. Do not shop only on your perceptions. Always take assistance. You have a doubt about something that you're about to buy, there are sales associates in the store. Go and ask them. Ask them if it looks good on you, and they are going to give you an opinion. And then, based on both the opinions, you can decide whether you want to experiment with something new or not. Be versatile. Nobody likes to see someone who's dressed in the same manner all the time. It's just like a uniform, just like school. But we are not in school anymore, and therefore avoid being monotonous in your dressing. Be versatile. Before buying anything new, there is one thing that you should always do is go and take a look at your current collection of clothes and accessories, because you might want to just fill up the gaps and not overstock your wardrobe. Have a very good collection of accessories. A small change in your entire wardrobe with the help of your accessories actually has a lot of effect on the people who look at you and perceive. Dress to express, not just to impress. Impression is not just the only thing that the dress up creates. It talks a lot about what you are thinking, what you're feeling, because understand, you can make out or you can change your mood by the way you dress. There are four sections of a powerful and complete wardrobe. The first, business professional; the second, business ready; the third, business casual; and the last but not the least, casual casuals. We are going to talk about both of them, but before we get on to the detailing, we are going to segregate this entire discussion of all the four sections of dressing with both the genders separately, and as the etiquettes say, ladies first. So, let's talk about power dressing for women. Business professional for women would include what we say as a suit, the pictures that you can see on the screen right now. If you're willing to dress up for business professional, the first thought that you should have in your mind is, what would you wear if you were going for an interview? A slacks or a modest skirt, or a trouser with a matching jacket, a button-up shirt, or an equivalent blouse would be a very good choice with closed-toed plain heels. Sweaters are allowed. Yes, someone would have a question that aren't sweaters allowed to be worn because sometimes it gets really cold outside? Yes, they are allowed, but over a button up shirt. Please do not replace your shirt with a sweater and say, I was wearing a jacket. So what if there was no shirt underneath? Shirts in a business professional dress up are really, really important, or any top that can replace your shirt very well and can still carry the grace. Now, rule of the thumb says that if you have a question about any item that you're going to wear in your business professional outlook, please avoid wearing it. Do not wear that outfit. The goal for business professionals is to look the best you can, because if you create the best of the impression, that is when you represent you and your company in the best possible manner, in the most confident manner. So dress to the best possible professional look that you can is the job of business professional for women. Business ready. This is a close replacement to business professional. Now, in the office, when you're there every day, you cannot wear a blazer or a jacket or a suit. So, there is business ready. It's defined as being one step or one simple change away from business professional. It is taking over as the new business casual in some cases, and there is this one change that we have been talking about for a while now. The change is a neutral colored jacket with a pair of polished shoes in your office. In minutes, you can change from business ready to business professional. The picture that you see on your screen right now, are the examples of business ready. And if you notice, any of the women in the pictures are not wearing a blazer. Yes, they are wearing some nice shirts, they are wearing some nice tops, they are wearing nice trousers and skirts, good shoes, but the jacket is missing. And just by adding a small change, that is a jacket and a black pump or a heel, it completes your outfit. You become business professional. Business casual. However, there are some days like a Friday or a working Saturday if you have. You are supposed to be dressed neatly in the office, but not as formally as possible. You can relax a bit because one day there is always a casual day in the office. So, on that casual day, it is noticed that people make the biggest of dressing blunders. Please, please save yourself from that thing. And to save yourself from that thing, we have a section in your wardrobe called business casuals. Business casuals are clothes which are having neutral colors, but at one pop, they add one pinch of pop to the more casual look of your dress. Staying covered is always, and mind it, ladies and gentlemen, always the safest bet. Please do not wear anything which has a low neckline or is too short in length on your legs. Keep it classy and timeless. Do not experiment with radical colors or any kind of new clothes. Keep it neutral, keep it classy, and keep it covered. That's our advice to you. Business casuals is a section of dress up which allows you not to look too casual but not too dressy as well. If you show up at work overdressed, people start judging you for your dress, your dressing skills, as well as for your personality. Know what is appropriate. Dress according to the occasion, dress right, and dress well. If you don't know or you have any kind of doubt what business casuals would mean in your office, the best example that I can give you is, or the best suggestion, ladies and gentlemen, that I can give you is ask. Please do not assume anything. Most businesses will have their clothing guidelines clearly mentioned in their employee handbook. Please do not quit reading the employee handbook well. Casual. At times, the company takes us to outings, for picnics, for a casual meet. What are we going to wear over there? And especially for women, this is a challenge. So, please do not be hassled. There are things that you can wear. There are jeans, there are casual pants, there are t-shirts, and there are tennis shoes. Of course, you can wear all these things, but please avoid any kind of very short shorts, any kind of spaghetti strap tank tops, tube tops, or any shirts or t-shirts with profanity messages or graphics on it. Please be classy. Please be covered. That's the suggestion which still goes on. Accessories. Of course, a woman has to look womanly, and the grace of a woman is in the kind of accessories they wear. Accessories in women should be the basic, starting with the earrings. You can wear studs. Please do not wear dangling earrings which are hanging this close to your shoulder and grab all the attention that should be probably on your face or probably on your expressions or on the way you speak. Yes, you can have a small modest piece of necklace, and you can have a few rings, maximum one on each hand, or maybe a total of three combined in both hands. That can add to your accessories list in terms of making you look womanly. If you're wearing a nice jacket, a brooch can be used to add a little color or a little attraction to your jacket or a sweater. Please keep your accessories to the bare minimum. Do not wear all the accessories at the same time. Handbags should be matching your outfit as well as your scarves or belts, and therefore I would say please go for good color combinations and good colors of your scarves, of your handbags, because they need to be of subtle colors and subtle looks as well. Shoes, please prefer closed-toed shoes, not too high heels if you are having a profile or if you're having a job where you need to walk around a lot. However, if you have some special occasion, maybe one special meeting where you need to dress really, really well, you might go for heels in one day, in an entire week, and that's fine. But usually, I would say please prefer heels that are not more than 2 inches. Also, do not forget that your bellies, your heels, your skirts, they all look good with the help of socks or hosiery worn under them. Please do not go without hosiery if you are wearing a skirt, and even if you are wearing a pair of trousers, please wear socks which match the color of the trousers because they enhance your look. Nobody would like to see some skin which is unwanted for the other person and makes you as well as the other person conscious or uncomfortable. All right, that was this end of section for women. Let's move towards the men. Now, men would say, what's the big deal in us for power dressing? But, ladies and gentlemen, let's break the myth here. Men also have to dress very, very carefully. So, power dressing for men, starting with business professional. Men have to be very, very careful because for them, every day the impression has to be kept. Because understand, men, we do not wear makeup. Women still do a light bit of touch up or makeup before they step into the office. So looking good for them is a little more easier than us. But for us, our clothes make a lot of difference. So what are we going to do? We are always going to think on a regular business day, we are always going to dress with a thought that we are going for an interview. Shirt and tie, a must on your regular business day, because a shirt and a tie is the are the two pieces of your outfit that make you look formal. So please do not exclude the shirt or a tie from your wardrobe on a regular business day. A suit is preferred, but you can always wear a blazer if you want. Yes, because every day wearing suits can get a little challenging. So, yes, on one day you can club a nice blazer which is complementing your shirt, trouser, and tie. The colors that we prefer for formal wear is blue, black, gray, and brown. And you should always have a suit that is a pant with a matching jacket. We call it the classic two-piece suit. You're not going to wear three-piece suits until unless and you are in a leadership position of your company, or you are on the higher top level management of the company, because three-piece suits are a piece of attire that is worn by leaders. So they are for bosses. That is mostly the trend which is being followed in the corporate right now. A classic two-piece suit with a nice tie, a light colored shirt, good shoes. That's business professional for you. And the best material for your suit is all weather cotton polyester mixed cloth. You know the colors. Avoid any kind of patterns in that. Yes, you can have self patterns, you can have muted patterns in your suits for sure. That means they don't look that easily, or they're not visible that easily, but yes, you're wearing a patterned suit, so that's okay. The best material for your shirt is cotton or cotton blend, and please wear full sleeve shirts. Do not wear short sleeves under your suits, or even on your regular days. Always wear a long sleeve shirt, which when required can be folded into a short sleeve. Again, for men, the rule applies. The rule of the thumb says if you have a question of an item, do not wear it, because on a regular business day, early in the morning, there is no one who can give you advices. All right. So look professional, look your best, and create the strongest impression with the help of your business professional attire. Business ready? Remove the jacket, and you are in the business ready attire. Nice trousers, button up shirts, and a tie. Adding a jacket and polished shoes, you have a complete outfit. You're business professional. And the shirt should be of light pastel shade. Cotton shirts should be preferred while you're wearing business ready outfits. And in business ready, please understand, ladies and gentlemen, only difference is the blazer or the jacket that you can say. And in minutes, you can always turn into business professional when required. So for that, keep a pair of shoes, good polished, neat shoes, and a neutral colored jacket in your office, so that whenever required, you can switch modes from business ready to business professional. Business casual in men. Um, for men, we wear shirts almost every day to our offices, and as I said in the previous slides, you are not going to wear short sleeve shirts. So what are you going to wear in business casual? So you can always start with wearing a nice polo t-shirt, a t-shirt with a collar and two buttons over here. You can wear that, and while you're wearing it, again, light pastel shades is what I would suggest you to wear. um, However, you can exclude your ties totally out of your business casual dress up, because ties are not that much required in your business casual dress up, even if you're wearing a shirt, because your shirt that you're wearing is going to be something which could be of a different color, a color that you would have experimented from your usual blue, white, and gray shirts. So it's okay if you don't wear a tie on one casual day, that is on a Friday or a working Saturday. Business casual for men, very hard to define. Every office has its own point of view. Some say you're not going to wear t-shirts, some say you're going to wear t-shirts, some say on casual days you're not going to wear a shirt at all in the office. So please ask your co-workers for it. And some would say that you can chuck off your shoes, which is not something as a usual practice. And some says no, shoes are mandatory to the office, so closed toed or open toed shoes, sandals, whatever. You can ask your co-workers, and always refer to your employee handbook for better information. And please know what is appropriate for you to wear. Don't be overdressed, don't be underdressed as well. Casuals for men. This is, however, a very simple thing. If you're going for a company outing, you can wear a nice plain t-shirt, a polo or a round neck, anything would do. Something to wear with khakis, jeans, or a 3/4 shorts which go a little below your knee. You're not going to wear the shorts, and you're not going to wear any kind of t-shirts with funny messages, profane messages, or any kind of graphics that are objectionable. um, please know what is appropriate, because one wrong day of dressing, your entire impression is gone. Accessories for men. Please keep the jewelry to bare minimum. Men, wedding bands and watches if you're at the maximum as a piece of jewelry, and watches if you're wearing, please be very conservative and classy in your watches. Do not go too flashy with those loud neon colors, or rubber straps or plastic straps. Please wear a nice leather strapped or a steel strapped watch. That is something that I would say. Do not wearing any kind of earrings or bracelets to your office. That is against power dressing modes. And your ties should reach the top of your belt buckle. They should come very close to the top of your belt buckle. If you don't know how to tie a tie, my suggestion is please learn, or else ask someone to help you. Once or twice you would get help, but ladies and gentlemen, every day getting help is difficult. So please learn. That is something that I would be suggesting. The accessories for men, to continue with ties. Ties are like a piece of jewelry for men. Just like women wear necklaces, we wear neckties. And my suggestion to you would be invest nicely in your ties, because a tie, if nicely invested and bought in a good quality, can survive for decades in your wardrobe. And please buy good quality ties which do not wrinkle, which can have some kind of dotted pattern with the help of cloth weaving, stripes, or geometrical prints, or solid ties. Anything would work. But please avoid those thin pencil ties in your regular office day work, because they are casual party ties. A medium or a broad length tie can work. Please wear a tie which complements your suit and does not overpower the entire dress up of yours. So it should not be that a person is not looking at your entire dress up and has all the concentration on your tie. That is something which is not suggestive from our end. Shoes, black or brown. These are the two colors that are there for men. Now there are shades of brown. Some say cherry brown, some say coffee brown. All the browns and are a part of formal dress up. However, black is always the classic color that we have, and the material of the shoes that you wear is going to be leather. You're not going to wear any other material for your shoes. Leather, and that too top quality leather shoes, with or without laces, again is your choice to make. And socks, you are not going to compromise on your socks. Cotton lycra is the best material for socks that is available, and you're going to wear these socks with the matching color of your trousers or your shoes for that matter, and they should reach your mid cuff. Please do not expose any skin due to your short socks, as it is not considered professional. There are more accessories for men, but I would request you to keep them at bare minimum. There are vests, there are cufflinks, there are ties, there are a lot of things that can match your tie pins, for that matter, can match your dress up. But please don't wear them everything at once. Please, you can keep experimenting. Let's say one day you wear a tie and a tie pin, and then you are wearing a tie pin cufflink set and a tie, and then one day you're wearing a vest where you let your tie pin go away, and you're wearing a simple shirt which is buttoned up, and you're not wearing your cufflinks that day. So please keep experimenting, keep becoming versatile with your look with the help of your change and accessories, as I said in the beginning. And that's all from my side for the entire session. Thank you so much, and have a great